Welcome to the Arrington Gavin Show. Real talk, big opinions, and fearless conversations. From the front lines of politics to the latest in pop culture. From breaking sports headlines to the stories that move the world. Nothing's off limits, and nobody's holding back. Arrington Gavin is here to break it down, build it up, and keep it all the way real. So turn it up, lean in, and let's get into it. This is the Arrington Gavin Show.
Hey, what's happening on? I keep on saying what's happening on, y'all. What's going on, family? Welcome to another great episode of the Arrington Gavin Show, your go-to spot for sharp insights, bold opinions, and unfiltered takes on the biggest stories of the day, whether it's politics, sports, pop culture, or the latest buzz. Look, we're diving deep and keeping it real, so please do me a favor, kick back, stay informed, and get ready to join the conversation. Look, on today's conversation, I dedicate this whole episode to the one, the only, MTG herself, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican Congresswoman out of Georgia, who recently announced that she would be leaving Congress. She will be resigning from Congress come January, I want to say either 5th or 6th of 2026. She'll be resigning from Congress. I shared a video on our social media. Never thought I'll see the day. One of the most vocal MAGA supporters, one of the most vocal Trump supporters turned enemy of Trump, now saying, I'm done. I'm done with politics. I'm done with Congress. I never thought I'll see the day. And I shared this on my video. I said, look, there's either a couple things here. She's running for higher office, whether that's the presidency in 2028, whether that's for Georgia Senate, U.S. Senate, or governor, or she has some dirt. She knows something that she just doesn't want to be near or, a part of the group. Like, it's something up. It is something up here. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it here on the Arrington Gavin Show. We're also going to discuss, what's next for MAGA? What's next for Make America Great Again? What's next? We're going to talk about it here on the Arrington Gavin Show. As always, my friends, thank you so much for taking 1 hour of your time for tuning into another great episode. For those who happen to be watching us right now on YouTube, do me a favor, like, subscribe, share with a friend, share with family. I truly appreciate it. We want to continue to grow our subscribers as well as viewerships, all the whole 9 yards. We want to continue to grow and keep that momentum going. We have been fortunate to bring on some great guests, have wonderful conversations. I hope y'all enjoyed our last convo with the one and only Kate Powell, aka Kate for the People, on all social media platforms as well as YouTube. I consider herself one of the rising figures in politics, as it really in the digital space of politics, right? I consider her a political influencer. She has really changed the narrative, helped guide a lot of people, young people, the folks that are into the digital space, have a better understanding of keeping elected officials accountable. And I had an awesome conversation with her recently on the show. So yes. So in addition to that, we're gonna keep it real, man. Like I said, I can't believe this whole Marjorie Taylor Greene news. So that's why I can't wait to we're gonna talk most of this show about her and the exit, and again, what's next for MAGA. In addition, as I mentioned, you can watch us on YouTube, but you can also check us out on GOATverse TV. That's right, GOATverse TV. Do me a favor, if you haven't yet, download the app. They're available on the App Store, Google Play Store, Roku, as well as Amazon Fire TV. And again, that's GOATverse TV. You can also listen to us on the go wherever you get your podcast, whether that's iHeart, Apple, Odyssey, what else? Anyway, wherever you get your podcast, you can tune into the Arrington Gavin Show. All right, you can tune into the Arrington Gavin Show. You can also check out our wonderful website. That's right, y'all. I know we got a website. Oh yeah, we got a website, y'all. We got a website. Check it out. Yep, QR code right there at the top. For those who are watching us right there, for those who are listening to us, our website is www.the A as in Apple, G as in George, show.com. You can contact us through there. You can follow us follow up on recent episodes. You can also listen to us on the radio airwaves, where you can listen to us in New Orleans by way of WBOK 1230 AM, what New Orleans is talking about. You can also listen to us on the radio airwaves in the Houston area by way of Afro Vibes Radio, Mondays at 12 p.m. Central Time. And I forgot to mention WBOK, you can listen to us weeknights at 7 p.m. Central Time. And again, that's only on WBOK 1230 AM, what New Orleans is talking about. And then lastly, we're going to head over to the Metro Atlanta area to WDJY 99.1 FM Straight Talk. You can tune into the Arrington Gavin Show weeknights at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, that's only on WDJY 99.1 FM Straight Talk. All right, so before we head to a quick commercial break, we're going to do a quick Black Excellence Report, because it's important to share the excellence that occurs within our culture, within our community, in the Black community. And today's Black Excellence Report, we're going to share the great work of the one and only Dr. Patricia Bath. She is the woman who gave millions their sight back. Her laser cataract invention changed eye surgery forever. So if you're curious and you want to learn more about Dr. Patricia Bath, well, look her up, read her story, read the great work she did. It's the reason why she is a part of our Black Excellence Report. Dr. Patricia Bath, shout out. All right, my friends. Well, look, we're going to head to a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We have a lot more show for you here on the Arrington Gavin Show. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Every man has a story to tell. Your ambitions, your achievements, your legacy. Your suit should reflect that story, crafted precisely, designed for impact, and tailored exclusively for you. We work with only the finest fabrics, luxurious wools, silk, linen, and blends from world-renowned mills in Italy, the UK, and India. These fabrics are the foundation of custom suits that exude elegance and stand the test of time. But a suit isn't just about fabric, it's about fit, and it's about confidence, and it all starts with you. When you work with me, you'll receive a personalized consultation, whether in person or over Zoom. Together, we'll explore your vision and discuss your needs. And we're going to bring your ideas to life. My journey as a designer includes apprenticing under New York-based designer Clavon Leonard, showcasing collections at New York Fashion Week, Algeria Fashion Week, and the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. That experience is what we bring to every suit we create, from weddings to corporate events and everything in between. We specialize in crafting one-of-a-kind suits for life's most significant moments. Dapper Luke has been recognized as one of Baltimore's best menswear in 2023, and I was honored to be one of the 10 designers selected for the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. With over 900 satisfied clients, we proudly serve Virginia Beach and Baltimore, bringing world-class designs to these incredible communities. We don't just make suits, we craft confidence. Your suit will fit your body, your style, and it will tell your story. Book your free online personal consultation today. Visit www.dapperluke.com.
Order your beard care products with Rugged Evolution. We're your local beard care line that supports the maintenance of your full, mature beard. Our line includes conditioning shampoos, moisturizers, balms, oils, shaving lotions, and exfoliating soaps. These products moisturize, hydrate, nourish, and have all the natural ingredients for a healthy beard. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. And remember,
rugged is the new smooth.
And we still in traffic.
Don't look familiar, do I? Not in this seat.
Hey, what's that you listening to?
Here to host today.
Hey, turn it up.
With me?
Yeah, this that new Gold Verse app. I got you.
So y'all want to know where the goats are? They're off on the sidelines.
Looking for fresh, relevant content wherever you go?
What was the name of that he said?
Introducing GoatVerse TV.
GoatVerse, that's what it's called.
The free streaming app that brings you the best podcasts, current events, and thought-provoking opinions all in one place. Download it now from the Apple Store or Play Store. In Goats, we trust.
All right, my friends, welcome back to the Arrington Gavin Show. Well, look, Let's get it going. Our first story, as I mentioned earlier. Matter of fact, let me see if I can backtrack the video clip from our social media that I shared. Hold tight as I there we go. So let me go ahead and show you this soundbite, this video of my social media in regards to Marjorie Taylor Greene recently announcing that she is leaving Congress. So let me go ahead and show you this real quick. So your favorite congresswoman out of Georgia, Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, has just announced that she will resign from Congress January 5th of 2026. Obviously, we've witnessed this huge disconnect between the Republican Party, the MAGA Party, her and the president, someone that she has bent over backwards for years. I mean, her majority of her career has been a vocal supporter of Donald Trump. Now, we're seeing this back and forth between the two. She's sharing how Trump is a traitor, the fact that how can you be America first, but you're supporting foreign soil more than you're supporting your country. There's this huge disconnect with this whole Epstein list, right? I never thought I'd see the day, but we're going to talk about it on the Arrington Gavin show, y'all. We are going to talk about it. Could this be the end of Marjorie Taylor Greene's political career? Could she be possibly wanting to run for higher office? People are saying she might be wanting to run for president, governor, Senate. We don't know, but we do know that Donald J. Trump said that he will be supporting the opponent during primary season for her reelection. So it's interesting. Or could she just have a huge media deal ahead of her? We don't know, but I just never thought I'll see the day where she would say, I'm going to resign from Congress. Interesting. Let me tell you something, people. That is one handsome devil there. But seriously, though, I want to backtrack and talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Recently, as I shared on that video clip, she had shared that she is leaving Congress, resigning from Congress come January, I believe she said January 6th of next year. Now, as I mentioned earlier, she has been, I would say, the top leader when it comes to being the most vocal supporter of MAGA, but also a vocal supporter of Donald J. Trump. And I mean, it's like it's a huge turn of events that is occurring in front of our very eyes. Now, look, let me share you this video of MTG. Yeah, that's what I call her sometimes because I don't feel like saying her full name. It's a long name. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor. MTG sharing on her platform, her social media, her you know, the video that is being shared all over the news as well as on social media. Here it is.
Hi, everyone. I've always represented the common American man and woman as a member of the House of Representatives, which is why I've always been despised in Washington, D.C., and just never fit in. Americans are used by the political industrial complex of both political parties, election cycle after election cycle, in order to elect whichever side can convince Americans to hate the other side more. And the results are always the same. No matter which way the political pendulum swings, Republican or Democrat, nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman. The debt goes higher, corporate and global interests remain Washington's sweethearts, American jobs continue to be replaced, whether it's by illegal labor or legal labor by visas or just shipped overseas. Small businesses continue to be swallowed by big corporations. Americans' hard-earned tax dollars always fund foreign wars, foreign aid, and foreign interest. And the spending power of the dollar continues to decline. The average American family can no longer survive on a single breadwinner's income, as both parents have to work in order to simply survive. And today, Many in my children's generation feel hopeless for their future and don't think they will ever realize the American dream. And that breaks my heart. There is no plan to save the world or a 4D chess game being played. When common American people realize and understand that the political industrial complex of both parties is ripping this country apart, that not one elected leader like me is able to stop Washington's machine from gradually destroying our country, and instead the reality is that they, common Americans, the people, possess the real power over Washington, then I'll be here by their side to rebuild it. Until then, I'm going back to the people that I love, to live my life to the fullest as I always have, and I look forward to a new path ahead. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026, and I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
So, okay, so you heard it there from Marjorie Taylor Greene. January 5th is the day she will be resigning. She's talking about it's unfair, the fact that we have a country, we have a leader that cares more about other countries than his own here, all the betrayal, X, Y, and Z. It's a lot. So what I did, I dug past conflicts, as you can say, past issues, or basically when this whole feud between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Donald Trump started. So earlier this year, you have her criticizing Trump's foreign policy, saying he was straying from a strict America First agenda. She pushed back after U.S. military actions that she felt betrayed MAGA promises. Okay. Which, going back, isn't it almost like saying what the Democrats has been trying to tell you from the get-go? Like, he said what he's going to be doing. You wanted to ignore and be like, oh, no, he's not going to. No, it's not going to happen. He didn't mean it that way. One thing we have caught up is that Donald Trump is no loyal friend to anybody. I don't know who he has been the most loyal to. Seriously, like I'm trying to think. I'm like, was he loyal to Rudy Giuliani? Well, I guess by pardoning him is him being loyal. So I take that back. But still, so many folks have ruined their careers for him, and he's up here living large, making money. Okay. Let's see here. She also challenged her own party on issues of Affordable Care Act, tax credits during the government shutdown. It was extremely notable because it wasn't just a general policy disagreement. It put her at odds with hardline Republicans and Trump's broader agenda on limiting limited government spending. Okay. I think this was really the biggest issue here was the Epstein file clash. So we all know the whole Epstein list that's going on right now. I believe House already passed for the list to be released. Epstein, as you all know, was a very powerful billionaire. Okay, very powerful man who was friends with a lot of powerful people. He assaulted, molested, I mean, the just the worst you can think of, and he did it for so many years. Why? Because he was so powerful, and he was dealing with powerful people with of money, people of wealth, people here in America, people overseas. I mean, you just don't know who's on this list. But she was a strong supporter of efforts to release previously sealed files, Jeff Epstein files, arguing for transparency. Trump, on the other hand, resisted further disclosures. Greene publicly criticized him. There was public back and forth turned more personal. Trump called her a ranting lunatic, wacky, and eventually a traitor. This was the lady that literally, when you were out of office, she was still spewing MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. Trump's the guy. We're going to bring him back. I'm telling you, she was his ride or die. Greene had responded by saying she never owed him anything and defended her push of standing for Epstein victims. Recently, Trump officially withdrew his endorsement of Greene for re-election. So, that's a big deal right there when, oh Lord, he done brought the endorsement. And Greene is from the reddest of the red. She's from Georgia. She's from Georgia, Congresswoman out of Georgia. She's won re-elections in Georgia. So to hear that she wasn't receiving an endorsement from the president kind of hurt her. So would that be a reason why she said, hey, look, I'm just going to resign and leave out there with my head held high, right? Doesn't want to lose because she hasn't received the endorsement, or was she scared because she said she received threats on her and her family? Around the same time, let's see here. Okay, no, I already read. So, and after she made that announcement, by the way, Trump said, she said she refuses to be a battered wife to his influence. I mean, how worse can it get? How worse can it get, y'all? So let me go ahead, because we have some more clips that we want to continue to share here. This was still some more. Here's another one where she had called out Trump of being a American traitor. Okay.
I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is an American that serves foreign countries and themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans like the women standing behind me. And I want to tell you that this only became possible today because the American people whom we serve as representatives here in Congress demanded that this vote happen, and they put more pressure on every single elected politician in this city than has ever been put on them. And today you are going to see probably a unanimous vote in the House to release the Epstein files. But the real fight will happen after that. I was called.
So again, I'm so just like in awe right now with the words that's coming out of her mouth. Do you hear the words that are coming out of her mouth? Yes, I do. What she is saying is that a patriot is somebody that will do everything they can for their country and the people in their country, not a person who serves foreign leaders in their own personal agendas and personal gain. Like, she is literally stealing the playbook of the left. Like, it's just it's hilarious. But she had been defending the same things that she is now sharing to the public. Why now, Marjorie? Why now? Why all of a sudden, we're seeing a huge disconnect in MAGA, right? We're seeing the fall from grace from all the MAGA leaders. Candace Owens, okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene, all of them have disconnected from MAGA. All of them are saying they have it. Ben Shapiro's have been critical of Donald Trump. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to ever vote for him, but critical of him. It's interesting because when you think of folks that was always at least in Congress, that were so pro MAGA, I'm thinking of guys like Matt Gaetz, former Florida congressman, who was facing some serious cases himself. Y'all can look it up. I don't want to go back to it, but the cases involving him being a little nasty, and now we see Marjorie Taylor Greene leaving. Like, who's next? Lauren Boebert? Who else is there left? Who else is there to be that mouthpiece? I mean, Byron Donald is he's still, but he's running for governor out in Florida. What does that say about MAGA? What does that say about the future of the party? There's more clips. Oh, you thought we were finished? Oh no, we're not. This is Trump sharing some of his thoughts on Marjorie Taylor Greene.
To you, right? I talk to anybody. We'll see what happens.
Her life could be in danger because of the rhetoric.
Her life is in danger. Who's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. She says.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think her life is in danger. I don't think.
Marjorie.
Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her. Okay, what about you? Talk to you, right?
Trump stays with the attacks, man. He is so petty. Marjorie, who's that now? Marjorie Taylor Greene? Yes, that's who. So she is Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think nobody cares about she's worried about her safety. I really don't think anybody cares about her. Next question. Who? Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's her name, Marjorie. I'm sorry. It's funny when it's my first time listening to this clip. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yo, Trump be on one with these attacks. I mean, Crooked Hillary, Sleepy Joe, oh man, I don't know who the other was. I just said Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, he's always on one with these name calling. But seriously though, this is a I would consider a huge loss in MAGA, because Marjorie was one of the top leaders, one of the top voices, influential folks in MAGA. Not saying she's leaving the Republican Party, but because she's very much conservative. I mean, I don't think she'll ever be accepted into the to the left. I know I can't remember either. I was a congressman out of I'm forgetting what state, literally joked about welcoming her in, which I thought was insane, because I'm like, oh, good luck with that, buddy, because she has to go through what's the girl's name? Oh my goodness. Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett's not going to allow her in. Let's see here. Here is I got a few more clips for you. So hold tight right here. So this gentleman, he was recently on News Nation. I think he was some Democratic or liberal commentator who was on a show called what was the show called? Batya. Batya is a political commentator. She also hosts a weekly show on News Nation Saturdays. She considers a liberal MAGA or a left-leaning MAGA supporter. Basically, she's MAGA. I don't care left, middle, right. MAGA's MAGA. She has a show now on News Nation, which I was like, okay, I don't mind diverse voices, but that's a little bit too extreme, because she's bringing on folks like Steve Bannon, Megyn Kelly, folks I consider extremists, or just flat out just like ignorant. She's on their show, so she has a panel, one from the right, one from the left, and this gentleman had spoke some words. I'm like, he brings a point there. He brings a point there. Let me go ahead and see if I can let me see if I can bring that up for you all.
These lawmakers, these veterans are now getting death threats because of Donald Trump. And I want to use Marjorie Taylor Greene as an example because just weeks ago, people like me were being silenced by people like you saying we're not allowed to use English words like authoritarianism, like fascism, because they promote violence. We now have the president calling for death. Marjorie Taylor Greene has been in office for years. She's been criticized from everyone from AOC, Jasmine Crockett, Joe Biden, Liz Cheney, across the spectrum. She doesn't get a bomb threat after that. The minute Donald Trump and his fans go after her, she's got a bomb threat. She's got to think about
I mean, he when he brought that up, I'm like, does he have a point there? What he's saying is that, look, Marjorie Taylor Greene has always been extremely vocal. She's always been she's been, in my opinion, a part of the worst side of politics. She's been a part of the cause of division within this country. She has been going head to head with Jasmine Crockett, AOC, as he mentioned, everybody from the left that she's gone after, and they've gone back and forth, but yet there have never been death threats, attacks on her life. But yet when she speaks about another individual, all of a sudden she's in fear for her life. So what the argument that he was making was that we have a president that has already blames the left on the political violence that occurs in our nation. Now, to me, I think it's very poor to blame a specific group. I think you can say you have folks on both sides that can be the cause of the division and the political violence. Why do you say that, Arrington? Because there was a video that I think I've shared probably on my social media of a man who was mouthing off a bunch of protesters, right? He was pro-MAGA. The larger group was anti-MAGA. And he's busy running his mouth, blah, 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 and a young kid who's on the opposing end grabs his glasses, and the man starts chasing him. So right then and there, in the opposing side antagonized the argument. Now, while this man was chasing him, somebody tripped him, and he falls, busts his head. That right there was a cause of I'm not even gonna say if they were left, but they were definitely anti what that man stood for at the moment. And we've seen the on the opposite side. So again, I feel as though there's extremist groups on both sides that can be a cause of political violence. Now, that's not the majority, but you have bad apples within certain groups. Okay, but if I'm a leader, I'm not going to blame one or the other. I'm going to speak on political violence in general and just say it's no place for it. He flat out said when conservative activist Charlie Kirk was shot and killed, Donald Trump says, it's the radical left. It's the left. And the rest was history. But what this man is arguing is that, hold up, Marjorie been talking junk about the left, and left been responding back and forth for years, for 6 years. Never been no death threats. But all of a sudden, she speaks against MAGA. What did she just say? Death threats. So he brings up an argument. Now, I rarely will share this gentleman's platform on my show, but I think I'm sharing it because he brings up interesting points in regards that's related to what we're talking about. Conservative, far right conservative Nick Fuentes, again, someone in my opinion that should be banned from any form of platforms. I'm for free speech, but he's an individual that is on the fences, in my opinion, of causing harm, division, extremely prejudiced. I mean, I don't, everything he says is so offensive. Here's what he had to say in regards to hearing about the recent announcement of Marjorie Taylor Greene announcing her resignation and what's next in a sense for MAGA. Now, this is a gentleman who has a feud right now with Ben Shapiro, and then like Ben Shapiro has a feud with him. Tucker Carlson has a feud with Mark Levin. So there's a disconnect in the Republican and in the MAGA movement. But let me show you this clip right here.
Maybe they got something on her. Maybe she's afraid. Maybe they have blackmail on her. Maybe they have something, because she's not the first person to leave under mysterious circumstances. And she's also not the first person to leave under mysterious circumstances who became a problem for MAGA Inc. Matt Gaetz comes to mind. Matt Gaetz led the coup against Kevin McCarthy in September 2023, or when Matt Gaetz and the MAGA caucus shut down the government. Kevin McCarthy worked with the Democrats to open the government back up. So Matt Gaetz, with a single vote, initiated a vote of no confidence. Kevin McCarthy lost. He was overthrown and he was forced to resign. His own party took the speakership from him. Matt Gaetz led the charge. Kevin McCarthy resigned. After that, the Republican Party had it out for Matt Gaetz. They started to investigate him. They talked about releasing damning evidence about maybe past sexual or romantic relationships. There was talk that the blackmail would be dumped on him. And so he withdrew himself from consideration and then dropped out of Congress. Now he's at OAN, and it's kind of sad. And he's another one that's become a big Israel critic. Oh, well, thanks. Now that you're at OAN, now you want to criticize Israel. That's super helpful, bro. You were a congressman for years. You were well known. And now that you're on OAN, now you found the courage to talk about Israel. Profiles and courage. Thanks. Helpful. And it also reminds me of Madison Cawthorn. Madison Cawthorn, same deal. Young guy, pro-Trump, MAGA, very conservative, loves the Roman Empire. He goes on a podcast and says, it's Sodom and Gomorrah in D.C. There's orgies and sex parties. What do? Primary challenger. They release all this blackmail on him. He loses the primary. And now I think he's mounting a campaign. I think I saw him on Fresh and Fit the other night. So that's great. So Madison Cawthorn, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Greene all have met the same fate. I imagine she was either threatened.
So, I mean, he, again, somebody that's in that realm, that's team MAGA, that's team extreme right. He's saying to everybody, he's like, look here. Look what happened to Matt Gaetz. Look what happened to Cawthorn, Congressman Cawthorn. I mean, I remember years back I had a conversation with a buddy of mine who's a Republican strategist, and he basically just shared, hey, look, there's a lot of folks making money and making, building up a empire, building up a brand off of the Trump name, off the MAGA name, blah, 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 blah. So the question is, what do they do to continue to keep that, and what do they do to lose it, right? How do they lose all that, right? And so we see it now. What Marjorie Taylor Greene has shared that, hey, I won a large race full of men without a Trump endorsement. Do you think I'm really intimidated? Because I think she's saying that for a reason. She's saying that to end the rumors of she felt threatened because Trump said he's taken away the his endorsement of her for re-election. So that's why she's leaving, because she felt threatened. She knew that she was going to go down. She knows that any person that Trump endorses automatically wins, because that's absolutely true on opposite day. Yeah, look, Trump has endorsed numerous amounts of folks that have lost badly. Okay, Trump is not an influential person in the Republican Party. He's not. Now, is he the president? Yes. Does he make the calls? Most likely, because he has a House Speaker that will literally do whatever he tells him to do. Another reason why Marjorie Taylor Greene had a huge disconnect within her own party, because she's like, okay, Mike Johnson, who do you work for? Like, grow a backbone. Like, she was going after him. She was going after him. Last clip I want to share is Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. I would tell you, Jasmine Crockett is the Muhammad Ali and Marjorie Taylor Greene is the Fraser. I mean, it's the back and forth. It's you talking about the Batman and the Joker, or they were always going back and forth. I mean, remember, Jasmine Crockett is the one that went social media famous when she came out with the beach blonde built something joke after Marjorie Taylor Greene had said, I think your eyelashes are in the line. You might want to get to the again, personal attacks, which is childish. That's how Marjorie Taylor Greene has always been in Congress. I don't remember hearing anything of her of being a class act public servant. No, she's always been going after personal attack. This is the lady that literally chased down David Hogue at the time, that was fresh out of high school. Why? Because he was a survivor of a school shooting that happened in his high school. He went up to the Capitol and spoke against gun violence and the importance of building up gun reform. Oh, she's literally chasing this guy to down in DC. Young kid, like, lady, really. But let me go ahead and share you with her dear friend, representative out of Texas, Democrat Jasmine Crockett, had to say about hearing about Marjorie Taylor Greene's resignation. Let me go ahead and play that soundbite for you. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Congresswoman Greene, what went through your mind when you first heard she was going to resign on January 5th?
You know what? Honestly, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You're on the other side of the president for 1 week and you can't take the heat. Imagine what it is to sit in my shoes, to not only be on the opposite side of him, but to have people like her who are constantly fanning the flames of hate. And imagine what those threats look like when you literally are someone like me.
Here's an excerpt from her resignation video. Take a listen.
Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States, whom I fought for.
So she seems to be suggesting that it is their disagreement over the release of the Epstein files that is causing this shocking political breakup. What's your response to that?
I mean, listen, he's upset with Thomas Massey, and so he's gone after him. He's upset with Boebert. He's upset with any Republican that actually signed the discharge petition. But somehow they were able to weather the storm. So, this really speaks to the fact that Marjorie, who has been an instigator of a lot of this hate that we see as it relates to the MAGA movement, it's just interesting that I don't know if she really fully understood how bad she was making it for other people. And now that they're doing it to her, I just got to say, well, why is it that everyone else is able to stand and you can't?
So I want to start with the shocking announcement.
Everybody is able to stand, but you can't. I mean, bars, just bars. Jasmine Crockett is absolutely right. She's like, hold up. We have been on the receiving end. We have been on the, on the fight against who's in office for years. You don't see us resigning, but all of a sudden you call it quits. Why so? Y'all, here's what I brought up earlier. Is there a potential chance that you could be seeing Marjorie Taylor Greene on that list of folks that wants to make a run for 2028? I'm talking about presidency. Because she was going, it was interesting. She was going on this media tour, not promoting a book, not promoting a bill. She was on The View, for crying out loud. She was on left-leaning media more than once. Something that she has never done. This is a chick that is on Newsmax and Real America's Voice, or Real Voice America. I'm just saying, like, she's on OAN. Like, she is on the far right of media, and now she's all of a sudden on The View talking with Joy and Sunny and Whoopi and all of them. Like, it just don't add up. Is it a front? Because if so, then why is it? I'm asking this to all my liberal friends here and all my liberal listeners. Is this do you think this is a front? Do you think that she is do you think she's acting like she's all against Trump and this and that and the other, and she is just laying low until JD Vance runs for president and he's going to be looking for a vice president, and that vice is going to be none other than you know who? It's going to be you know who? Marjorie Taylor Greene as his vice. Ooh, yeah. You ain't thought, you didn't know I had that in the chamber. Yeah, I had that tucked in my hip pocket right there. Everybody's all saying that, that whole Trump third party crap. So, just ignore it. It can never happen. It's unconstitutional. Now, for me, right? Because I believe in the Constitution as well. I know that there's no such thing as running a third term. But we have said that a lot with this man in office. We have said it so many times, like, he can't do that. He can do that. Can he do that? Can he do that? I'm just saying. How many times have we said that? I'm not trying to get people, anxious or paranoid. I'm just letting y'all know how important it is to get out there and vote and to be aware of the issues happening in our world, in our political climate. Like, do not lay off the gas is what I'm letting y'all know. So, boom. I asked my liberal listeners, hey, is this a front? Is this all just a scheme, or, she's going to lay low for a minute, maybe start a media program or something, because she's had a podcast before, or I don't know if she still does or whatever. But is this all a front? She's gonna just wait for the call from JD Vance. Okay, now to my conservative listeners, do you agree with Congresswoman Greene? Do you think she's in the wrong, or is it more like good riddance because she's always been kind of like your kryptonite, because she's been a hot mess since she's been in office? So are you happy to see her go? Or do you want to see her pursue a higher office, a higher position? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Like, where do you put this at for her? Are you wanting to wish her well? You want to wish her the the best, or are you saying bye-bye independence? My fellow independents. Okay, now let's talk about this. We see the disconnect happening in both sides, right? We see the progressives left not seeing eye to eye with the moderate left, right? With the establishment, the old school Dems. But the old school Dems are continuing to lose. And see if the old school Dems will start listening to the momentum. And I'm not talking about on a state level. I'm talking about on a national level. Because on a state level, every state is different, right? I can speak for my home state of Virginia. Abigail Spanberger is a moderate. Democrats, most Democrats in the state, moderate. All right. We just heard of a former Congresswoman, Elaine Loria, coming out of Congress. Making a comeback. Right? She wants to make another run. She wants to win back her seat in Congress. So she's coming back. She's moderate. All right. You can almost consider her center left. New York City, Zohran Mamdani just recently won the mayoral seat. Totally different types of Democrats. He's a socialist. He's a progressive. In that climate, they wanted anybody but Cuomo. Different Democrats. New Jersey, moderate. Different. Everybody has a different statewide has different Democratic parties and different Republican parties. On a national level, Democratic Party's old school is not a winning strategy, because the overall wants to see progress. The overall wants to see, Democratic Party grow a backbone. Now, on the right, you see a disconnect between MAGA and, I go back to the old school, Republicans. folks like, a Liz Cheney Republican, a George Bush Republican, Mitt Romney Republicans, the late John McCain Republicans. Those Republicans do not see eye to eye with Trump and will never want to see eye to eye with Trump. Okay? They look at Trump, they look at MAGA, and they're like, wow, it's time for me to retire. It's time for me to go. Mitch McConnell's not enjoying MAGA, right? Come on. This man can barely walk to the, 2 steps without falling because the man is just under so much stress. The man pauses because MAGA is driving him bananas, okay? Special elections that we have witnessed has always been in favor of the left. Why? Because the Democratic Party is struggling representing MAGA and representing what's happening in Washington. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene's like, I can't continue to support no more. I can't continue to back them up. They're killing me, man. They're killing me. It's interesting. It's very interesting on what we're witnessing right now, my friends. I will say this to close this up. And I'm going to take a quick breather. And then when we come back, we're going to have one more segment before we end the show. Keep an eye on Marjorie Taylor Greene because personally, I don't think she's finished with politics. Now, do I know what do I think she's going to go into media? Sometime, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think she's going to be running for a higher office. Me personally, I'm putting that right now on my show. You've heard it here, folks. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to be running for higher office. Mark my words. Mark my words. My friends, look, let's go ahead and take another quick breather here. You're listening to the Arrington Gavin Show. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Jazera Learning Institute, LLC, is a hybrid learning center that strives to educate adults and children in all fields. During the day, we offer programs that are focused on developing students from pre-K to 12th grade, which includes tutoring, homeschool co-op, an after-school program, SAT, ACT prep, and many more engaging academic programs. Our adult education programs include workforce trainings, GED prep, life coaching, various seminars, and many more. Our vision is to train and educate in a positive way that will lead to a positive change in the world, one person at a time. For more information, visit us online at JazeranLearningInstitute.com or call us at 757-208-7407.
Just like a winning team evolves throughout the season, so does your beard. I'm Arrington Gavin, proud CEO of Rugged Evolution Beard Care. With our premium oils, balms, and grooming tools, it's everything you need to level up your beard game. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a rookie, Rugged Evolution is the new smooth. Order now and dominate the beard game like never before. Rugged Evolution Beard Care, because every beard deserves to be legendary.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to the Arrington Gavin Show. Last up, I want to share with you all here is a recent study that I thought was quite interesting. Let me go ahead and pull it up for you all. So apparently, women that sleep naked adds an extra 7 years to their life. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Let me go and read you the info where because when I saw this, I was like, really? Is that just for women or is it for men too? Okay, let me read it. So scientists have recently found a super simple and effective longevity hack. To reach deep sleep, the body needs to cool down slightly. Clothing traps heat, creating a warm pocket. Now, without it, you fall asleep faster and sleep more soundly. Now, during sleep, your body produces melatonin, the hormone that not only regulates sleep, but also fights cellular aging. Now, studies including from Case Western Reserve University shown melatonin production is highest in a cool environment. Okay, highest in a cool environment. And that's not all. Benefits continue. Women's health, women's health. No heat trap in the intimate area prevents harmful bacteria growth, lowers infection risks, and improves blood flow in the pelvis, positively affecting menstrual cycles and libido. Okay, all right. And then also perfect skin. Perfect skin. So there's so much benefits to that. And at the end of the day, there's a little that's a little fun fact for you. So be sure, my friends, to continue to hold up real quick. Getting a quick adjustment here. So yeah, so that was a quick fun fact, quick hack. I think I also feel like that might can benefit for men in some ways too, because we're always looking for more ways to improve and add more years to our lives. And so that being said here, all I can continue to say, y'all, is make sure y'all take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Take care of your body internally as well as externally. All right. Take care of your temple. Take care of your temple. I don't know about y'all, but I will continue to chop it up with you all for some more great convo, more great info. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and we're going to take one quick commercial break. We have some technical difficulties here on my end right here, but hold tight real quick.
Every man has a story to tell. Your ambitions, your achievements, your legacy. Your suit should reflect that story, crafted precisely, designed for impact, and tailored exclusively for you. We work with only the finest fabrics, luxurious wools, silk, linen, and blends from world-renowned mills in Italy, the UK, and India. These fabrics are the foundation of custom suits that exude elegance and stand the test of time. But a suit isn't just about fabric, it's about fit, and it's about confidence, and it all starts with you. When you work with me, you'll receive a personalized consultation, whether in person or over Zoom. Together, we'll explore your vision and discuss your needs. And we're going to bring your ideas to life. My journey as a designer includes apprenticing under New York-based designer Clavon Leonard, showcasing collections at New York Fashion Week, Algeria Fashion Week, and the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. That experience is what we bring to every suit we create, from weddings to corporate events and everything in between. We specialize in crafting one-of-a-kind suits for life's most significant moments. Dapper Luke has been recognized as one of Baltimore's best menswear in 2023, and I was honored to be one of the 10 designers selected for the prestigious Baltimore Met Gala. With over 900 satisfied clients, we proudly serve Virginia Beach and Baltimore, bringing world-class designs to these incredible communities. We don't just make suits, we craft confidence. Your suit will fit your body, your style, and it will tell your story. Book your free online personal consultation today. Visit www.dapperluke.com.
All right, my friends, as always, thank you so much for sticking with us. Look, y'all take care. God bless. Stay safe out there. Talk to y'all soon. I'm out.
That's it for tonight on the Arrington Gavin Show. Thanks for tapping in and keeping the conversation alive. Don't forget, stay connected with us on all platforms. Follow at Arrington Gavin on Instagram, Blue Sky, and X, and subscribe to the official Substack for exclusive takes and deep dives you won't get anywhere else. We're here every weeknight, same time, same energy, same real talk. Until next time, stay bold, stay sharp, and stay true. That's what we do on the Arrington Gavin Show. Peace.